Hey everybody, here is the 132 online Blackboard tour video. I apologize for the sound of my laptop. She is old and working very hard at the moment. Alright. This is the announcements page. This is your landing page. Here is the announcement that you received on the first day of class. If you go to the Welcome to History 132 tab, it's a very important tab, you can see there's the welcome video again that you saw in that announcement, the syllabus and Blackboard tour videos. You're watching those right now. Woo-hoo. Syllabus, the reading breakdown. So we already went over the syllabus, so let's look at the reading breakdown. Alright, so this is literally what it's called. It is a breakdown of all the readings that you'll do this semester. Give Me Liberty is abbreviated GML, Voices of Freedom is abbreviated VOF, and things that you will read on Blackboard, the abbreviation for that is BB. There's also a due section in some weeks if you have a major assignment that is due. Otherwise, it's going to be a discussion board. All right. The welcome stuff. You got to complete that discussion board. This says Monday. I said Sunday. Probably just say Monday. So under each week, you've got Give Me Liberty pages, you've got the Voices of Freedom documents, and there's on Blackboard for that first week, you'll read the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution. So this is going to keep going like this. And then on Blackboard, you're going to read the Buffalo Hunt and Dawes Act documents. Those are on History Study Center. More on that and accessing that in a minute. So really, that's just what it is. It's laid out for the semester. Week 5, you have your first exam due that Friday. So literally just the whole semester's here, and it's all just laid out for you. Okay. So that is the reading breakdown. You also have the discussion board FAQ document. So this is just some stuff you should look at before submitting a discussion board. It tells you, how things are graded, and the things are listed in order of importance, meaning what counts the most is first. So the first thing is, do you answer all the questions in the discussion prompt, and do you answer them fully? That's the most important part, is the content. Secondly, when you answer the questions, do you use the proper sources to back yourself up? Are you using textbook, lecture, and primary sources? You have to use textbook, lecture, and at least one primary document each discussion board. Did you cite your sources? Did you do so correctly? Is your post well organized and broken up into paragraphs, or is it just one giant blob? Giant blobs are hard on the eyes when it comes to reading them, so please, please, please think of these as mini papers like mentioned in the syllabus video. Organize them as such. Did you proofread? Reading out loud can help catch a lot of errors. Spell check doesn't catch everything. If you meant to write for and you wrote from, spell check isn't going to catch that because from is spelled correctly. Did you comment on 2 students' posts? Do your comments add to the conversation? Do they relate to the topics of the week? And if necessary, cite sources you include in the comments. You can agree, disagree, and or compliment fellow students, but you must be respectful and also add to the conversation. Because these comments take place of an in-class discussion, you need to not just say, I agree, or good job. You need to actually add to the discussion and add to the conversation. I really liked your point about the use of buffalo on the plains, and I also thought that it related to this because blah, blah, blah. So you need to, you can give compliments and feedback, that's cool, but you also need to be adding your own thoughts and adding to the conversation, because this is how we are having discussions in here. Okay, so that's the discussion board FAQ. There's a primary document checklist. This is just, some of you may have never read primary documents before. Again, just a refresher, primary documents are things that were written at the time. Okay, so things that are written in the 1780s by people living in the 1780s would be primary documents. So these are just some things to think about when you start reading primary documents. What type of document is it? Why does it exist? You know, what motives prompted the author to write the material in this form? Who wrote this document? Who or what is left out of the document? In addition to the main subject, what other kinds of information can be obtained from the document? We're going to read stuff in here that's going to be about one thing, but there will be descriptions of other things too that you will learn about. Like, you might read something about the malaise housewives feel in the 1950s. You know, we're going to talk about Betty Friedan and the problem with no name. You're going to learn things about technologies like washing machines and things like that from that document. That's not the main subject of it, but it is mentioned. How do the subjects of the document relate to what we know about broader society? What was the meaning of the document in its own time? What is its meaning to the reader today? How does the document tell us about change in society? So these are all things that you'll want to think about as you read these documents. This is just a guideline for folks who may want a little bit of extra information when it comes to, like, what am I looking for? Why are we reading this? Why are these important? Okay. You have a peer editing quick guide. That, I don't think you'll use that because I don't think we're going to have time for a rough draft workshop in here. But you might want to look at it because those are things that I will look for when I grade the papers. Is this plagiarism? Great handout on plagiarism. It talks about paraphrasing as well as quoting because you need to know how to do both of those things. Active and passive voice, very important in writing. Passive voice would be, let's see, the area was explored by white settlers. That's passive. You got was in there. White settlers explored the area. That's active. Totally different tone, much stronger, very concise. So active voice is good, good, good. All right, let's go to the assignments tab. Introduction. This is your very first thing. Yay! There's the syllabus again. Yay! So I tend to post stuff all over the place. The syllabus is in the syllabus tab. The syllabus is in the welcome tab. The syllabus is in the introduction folder. It's everywhere. There's absolutely no reason why you would not have seen it. So you're going to do your introduce yourself discussion board by Sunday or Monday. That's kind of a loose deadline. Other deadlines will not be loose, okay? But this is the first weekend, you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, Sunday or Monday is fine. I'll be commenting on those, but that is in there. All of the weeks are laid out, okay? Very detailed, all right? With information, if there's a major assignment due, it's mentioned, okay? Let's jump into week 2 because that is the first week that you have the History Study Center documents. Here are instructions on how to access History Study Center as well as a video, but I'm going to show you right now so there's no issue. Let's go to the JCC homepage, and from there, they did change it a little bit since I posted that video, so I'm going to show you here. The library website is new and fancy and beautiful. You are going to go to Resources. You are going to go by subject, Cultures and History on the left here, History Study Center, and then it's going to prompt you to log in with your JCC information. And let's see, I want Buffalo Hunt, so I'm just going to type it in, and I want the historical document because I want a primary document, so I'm going to select historical documents from the pull-down menu. Go! It's got an exclamation point, so it's really exciting. The Buffalo Hunt, Inside American History, and there, kablamo, is your document. Yay! So that is how you access those on History Study Center if you are off campus. If you are on campus, this link will work. If you are not, it's going to be like, hey, don't do this. Don't log in here. Go through the library website like we talked about, okay? So if you're on campus, these links will work. If not, you need to follow the instructions and look at what we just did in this video, okay? And then you've got your discussion board here for week 2. So this is where you'll find everything. That reading breakdown that we went through is, you know, also telling you where everything is. So please be aware of that. Complete that enrollment verification quiz. Look at me, it's me. Under the contacts tab, you can see my office location and my office hours. Again, I don't have a phone set up yet, so I don't have a phone number to give you, but I will send out an announcement when I have a phone number to give you. And this picture of me is from before I had children, and it's easy to tell because I look well rested. So that is pretty much it. Pretty easy and chill. Let's exit this preview so that I can show you one more thing. Alright, if you go to the tabs up here and you click on Campus Safety, this is everything you can do in the event of an emergency, depending on what the emergency is. Okay, so that's that Campus Safety tab, so be sure to check that out. And you can see all my classes, classes, and then we're going to go right back here. So that is it. Alright, pretty straightforward. I like to have everything kind of be straightforward and make sure folks can find what they need. It is not my goal to trick you or hide things from you or prevent you from succeeding. I want everyone to succeed because, like I said in the syllabus video, you are all smart, capable individuals. So you can do this. Alright. If you have any questions about anything you've seen here, please email me. Please complete the Introduce Yourself discussion board and then begin working on week 1 materials once we get to Monday the 19th. We're going to start getting into all the good stuff, alright? Have a great day, and let me know if you have any questions.